I wouldn't. I don't think, unless you're as a producer, like have reached a point where you just have so much like logistic work going on that you need to delegate it. I don't really think that a manager is super necessary. Especially like the situation I have right now is I like super recently, like a month or so ago, uh, signed like a management thing with a producer from Toronto who has been doing like management stuff the past year. But it's more like it's pretty unique. Like the only situation aside from what I just said, where I would maybe say, okay, get a manager, is like when there's no risk to you, or where you don't have to pay anything like out of pocket. My situation is pretty like unique, where he approached me. Somebody who I know and have worked with in the past approached me, said, "Hey, I'm doing this thing where I'm like representing a couple producers, have opportunities like on a regular basis." Uh, Sent me like the paperwork. I took a look at it, and it made sense. Like it's a 20%. He gets 20% of only what he touches. So like if a song, if he puts me in contact with an artist, and helps the song come together, he gets 20% of that. But like if I make another song with that same artist that doesn't involve the manager, then it doesn't involve the manager. Like it's one of those things where, oh, he introduced me to this person, so now he gets 20% of that forever. Like it's a pretty unique situation, I think, where I'm able to say with almost like 100% confidence that the person genuinely does have not necessarily not only my best interest in mind, but like his too, in terms of like I don't know, it's like a mutual sort of like thing. Like he doesn't just get something out of it. There's no chance for me to be paying him and not getting anything out of it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think like, not just artists but producers are like just getting way smarter with the
Yeah.
business. And that makes way more sense. Like I've always heard managers making 20% of everything even when they're not involved, which I think is crazy. Unless you guys just have that relationship, you know. And
Yeah.
right now, you guys, I don't know how long you've known him previous to when you signed that contract a month ago, but it makes a lot more sense for him to get paid for like the specific placements.
Hmm.
Because one, it's like incentivizes you, but it also incentivizes him as well,
Hmm.
right? So there's no one
Yeah.
taking advantage of no one at the end of the day, and that's pretty smart. So uh, I mean, I mean, you mentioned like logistically, it just makes more sense for like producers to get a manager if they just can't handle everything on their own. But I'm curious, like, where are you at right now in like the stage of your career? Is there like certain things and certain goals that you want to like complete? Is there anything you want to do like in the near future? You got have any vision for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I think like my plan sort of right now is to keep going hard, getting as like far as I can with the Canada and Toronto stuff till like around the end of the year, and then I think it's just time to lock in like on the as go as do as much as I can with like the industry stuff and start making as big of a mark as I can there. Like I've seen even people like I'm on Vancouver Island. I've got a producer buddy named Brig from Vancouver, who I'm sure anybody watching this probably would know him too. But he's been landing songs with like Young and Ace, NBA YoungBoy. Who else? Who else? There's a little baby one I think he got too. He's just going like nuts recently. Shout out Brig. But seeing somebody from Vancouver, Canada, land a bunch of songs like this, because you know the Toronto whole area and like scene has been a thing for a while. Like people out there, if I see like a producer from Toronto land like a major placement, I'm like, cool, not super like unexpected. But seeing somebody like from out where I am, local to where I am, I don't know anybody for the most part. There's a few, but anybody like close to my age and like my sort of where I'm at in my journey who is getting these kinds of placement, just even just seeing that, seeing it happen, seeing that it's possible, encouraged me a little bit or like inspired me a little bit, but also just I don't know, gets me excited, I guess.